everyone! Today I'm continuing to figure out hot press watercolor paper. I did some more on that topic last week if you want to check it out. This time I will be giving the background a tea dye-like tint and using a gum arabic solution that I made for a less intense masking fluid effect. This stuff most likely is in your watercolors anyway, as the binder that holds the pigment in place. You can create some really nice, more natural and subtle looking effects with this than with the latex-based stuff. And it won't ruin your brushes. Just remember the outlines of what you are masking will not be as harsh or as defined in comparison. To make it, you need 2 parts of hot water, so you boil your water, and it's best to use distilled. You let it cool down just a little bit, and then you take 2 parts of gum arabic powder and dissolve them in the water, stirring with a chopstick or a long spoon, something like that. And while you're doing that, you can add 2 parts of glycerin for consistency, and in the end, when your solution is quite cool, 2 drops of clove oil just to preserve the whole thing. Since this gum arabic binder is water soluble, you should be a bit careful when applying water on top. Make sure it's dry, and moving quickly and not using too much pressure should do the trick. I will take it off later by wetting it with my brush and blotting the spot with a paper kitchen towel. As you will see, I'm trying to move to reusable rags more, but for this type of work, you will need something clean and absorbent. In the art world, it's often about a strong emotion, an unusual juxtaposition, or a crazy distortion. For the more regular, quote-unquote regular crowds, it's portraits, women, celebrities, anime characters, or kawaii cats. Drawing kitchen utensils seems like such a non-artsy and boring thing to do, and yet I'm taking this approach because I believe art makes us see the world differently and appreciate the little moments on a much deeper level. There's beauty everywhere, you just have to really open your eyes and your heart. I will confess that I have a love-hate relationship with my kitchen. Probably more hate than love. There are always more fun things to do than stir rice in a pot or wipe the counters. And somehow, no matter how clean it was the last time I went in, somebody made a cereal and now it looks like a sad explosion. It's especially the sink that grinds my gears. For some reason, I am grossed out by dirty dishes, so I hate touching them. And doing the dishes, I always use gloves. My brain kind of doesn't want to do the whole clean as you go thing either while I'm cooking, so it always takes a little bit of extra motivation for me. I like making lotions or baking a cake or experimenting with a new international dish, but the cleanup, who likes that? I'm always torn between wanting to have a nice home that doesn't stress me out with ugly stuff flying everywhere and actually wasting so much time cleaning. But if you think about it, no matter how little you feel like cooking tomorrow's lunch or scrubbing the oven, the kitchen remains the place where you serve your body the most, I believe. You prepare healthy and tasty meals to sustain yourself and give yourself energy to do what you love. You hydrate your body so your mind can focus. You create a sense of enjoyment when you try the flavors and textures, and you feed your loved ones. Okay, sometimes you also indulge in things that may have a wee bit more calories than you will be able to burn. But that's okay. Sometimes you're the crazy professor in there. Sometimes you revive your mother's or grandmother's recipes. And all those weird looking appliances and tools serve a purpose. I feel it's necessary to have a table in the kitchen, no matter how small. There is no better place to gather than where the warm oven is making the house smell like pie, or vanilla, or pizza. No better place to have a simple breakfast and talk, or write a list that will be stuck to the fridge with a magnet, and then possibly forgotten. Not to forget our favorite addiction, coffee, that black gold that we sip there quietly. Sometimes we take things for granted. We find them time-consuming and annoying in our fast-paced and ever so exciting world with all those exterior bombs exploding around us through the media and such. But aren't we lucky that we have the time to prepare honest food, to have the ability to buy and store this abundance of edible things? Step by step, I find that sometimes I can enjoy these simple acts of homemaking if I can just focus on the now for a minute and try to do everything with as much gratitude and love as I can muster. So today I'm drawing the simple things, the array of forms that follow function and thus have their own rustic beauty. Next time when I dread walking into my messy kitchen to clean it up, I'll try to remember that it's actually quite cool to have a place where you're the chef with all your silly, more or less complex tools. In a way, it's like being a magician, and you would keep your magic wand and crystal ball clean as well if you had one, right? Nothing says home or family like a well-used and slightly cluttered kitchen. With that said, I will leave you to the rest of the video. Enjoy, and maybe you feel like drawing your own food or kitchen utensils. Grab a cup of coffee and your pencils and your art stuff and just get to it. Draw the stuff that you surround yourself with every day and that plays such an important role in your life and yet is so underappreciated. Just have fun with it. I'm still learning what works and doesn't work for me with regards to this new type of paper that I'm using and the combination of watercolor with colored pencil, and I may not be completely happy with what I made, but I'm still enjoying the process and it'll probably lead me to more experimentation next time. So thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and I'll hopefully see you soon.